Another day, another cigar. Hello everyone, my name is Jose Sweet. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video we're going to be reviewing the Juarez by Crowned Heads. Now, this is the second Crowned Heads cigar I've ever had. The first one was the Crowned Heads Luminosa. I didn't like that too much. It was a little bit too light for my taste, but I'm willing to give this one a chance solely because of the color of the wrapper. I'm more of a Maduro smoker myself, so I'm always going to give a shot to cigars like this. So we're going to cut this, light this, and smoke it and see if it's actually good or not, and if it's worth your buy. But before we light this cigar, let's talk a bit about its specs. For the wrapper, we're looking at a Mexican San Andres wrapper right here. Now this I like the San Andres wrappers because they're really like spicy and bold and flavorful. So I know for sure I'm probably gonna really like this cigar. For the binder, we're looking at an Ecuadorian Sumatra binder. And for the filler, we're looking at a mix between Nicaraguan and Dominican Republic fillers. This is because Crowned Heads cigars are made in two factories. One in my father in Nicaragua, and the other one in Tabacalera Alianza in the Dominican Republic. So this is how you're able to have two different kinds of fillers inside of the cigar. Another thing I like about this is that Crowned Heads is actually based in Nashville, Tennessee, which is only a few hours from me. So I don't know, maybe one day when this whole illness stuff is gone and we can all go out and travel again, it wouldn't hurt for me to go travel to Nashville, Tennessee and visit the base of operations where Crowned Heads resides. But that's something for another day. And enough talk. Let's cut this thing, let's light it, and let's smoke it. On the cold draw, I get kind of like this dark chocolate. That's what I mainly pick up out of this. I don't pick up any woodsy notes, any leather. I just pick up like mostly dark chocolate. Yeah, I love the smell of this wrapper too. Nice and just beautiful. Again, natural sweet tobacco smell with like just a bit of kick, because it just smells like just a bit more stronger. Also guys, I got a bit of a confession to make, okay? I know in my last video I talked about lighting, like toasting the foot of the cigar and making sure the flame doesn't touch the cigar. Well, I have a confession to make. I don't always do that. I don't always follow the specific rules on how to light your cigar. And I believe that there's no straight and easy way to light your cigar. Light your cigar however you want. Enjoy your cigar however you want. There's no specific way to enjoy a smoke. For me, when it's windy outside, I use my torch lighter. When I'm inside the shop, I might as well use matches. There's no wind. Nothing's gonna kill this flame. So, that's how I'm gonna light. Huh, that's weird. I was expecting this wrapper to give this cigar a kind of spicy, additive to the smoke, but no. Really, I'm just getting the boldness of the wrapper and that like dark chocolate that I was telling about. On the finish, I'm picking up just a slight bit of cedar, but so far what we got is dark chocolate, cedar, and just bold, natural tobacco taste. So far the burn is doing good. I can kind of tell that there's some spots here where I'm gonna need to touch up eventually. So I'm actually gonna do that right now, and we're gonna see if this burns evenly throughout the whole smoke, or if, it messes up a bit. We gotta really appreciate the art on the bands here. That's another thing I love about cigars, is that just the art that's displayed on the bands. I think I can, let me see, let me get the focus to work properly here. Yeah, I think that's a good shot right here. I just love this like bowl and the horns and everything. It's beautiful. I love it. If there's anything else to appreciate about cigars, it's not only the cigar itself, but the art that comes along with it. Because I found the worst cigars I've ever smoked have had the simplest bands. So I don't know, maybe there's some kind of correlation. Maybe the manufacturers just can't afford to make good looking bands because they don't sell too much of those cigars. I don't know. That's just, conspiracy theory here. But I've always, the best cigars I've ever had have had the most beautiful art on their bands and their boxes. I believe the FDA, sometime in late 2019, actually tried to push for, I believe it was a law or something that required cigar manufacturers to print out labels on top of the boxes that, it was like a Surgeon General warning, right? And I believe Cigar Aficionado made an article where they covered that and said that fortunately that didn't happen, it didn't go through. The majority of the audience of people who smoke cigars are not in the range that the FDA is trying to keep people from smoking, if that makes any sense. Usually younger people don't smoke cigars. I'm one of those outliers. I'm a guy in his early 20s, smoking a stogie in the cigar shop right now. Jesus, I am so terrible. I got that on camera. I was about to say that this thing has a pretty strong ash. It got over an inch. But no, it just fell off. So, yeah, I wouldn't trust this thing with holding a long ash. Getting into the second third of the cigar, we're still experiencing those dark chocolate notes that I was telling you guys about. But we also have just a slight hint of leather, just kind of there on the finish. Smoke output is still doing really good. I've only had to light this thing once. No relights so far. Smoke hasn't changed. It's really good. Still burning nice and even. Not exactly a straight line, but I call that an even burn. The build of the cigar, of course, it's getting kind of soft here at the end where it's burning. But getting to the band and beyond, it's still pretty nice and structurally sound. It's not squishy, it's not soft. And, that's another thing to like about this cigar. I'm still getting a nice cool smoke. So that's also a good thing for me because I don't like hot smoke. This is actually turning out to be a really enjoyable smoke for me. I haven't put this thing down for any more than a minute and a half or so. So that's telling of just how much I enjoy this cigar. I find with cigars that I don't really enjoy, I kind of just let them sit for a while and then I have to relight them eventually. But no, not with this. This, I've had it in my hand for, 99% of the time. I'll let you guys know when I get to the last third and we'll see what happens, if there's any transitions left in the smoke. If there's anything else I have to add, we'll see then. Alright, we're getting to the point where we're gonna have to take the band off of this thing. And as always, I like to save the bands from every cigar I smoke. I've been smoking for a few years now, so I actually have a pretty sizable amount of cigar bands. I should probably make a video about that someday soon. But yeah, we're getting into the last third of the cigar. The only noticeable transition that I see is that leather note that I was picking up in the second third has died off. I'm mostly just getting a dark chocolate, like this bold dark chocolate flavor to nicely complement that, natural tobacco taste. Honestly, it is starting to get a little bit hot, but I like this enough that I'm willing to put up with it because the flavors aren't really going. I'm noticing them more in the finish, not necessarily the smoke itself. So, I'm not gonna take this out on the last third like I did my last review. I'm gonna continue smoking this down to the nub. Alright, we're getting closer to the nub of the cigar, and I think I'm gonna cut it off here. It actually is getting a bit hot, and I'm not really getting any of those flavors anymore. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna cut it off here. So, the Juarez Willy Lee. Do I recommend it? Yes. Big yes. That Mexican San Andres wrapper and just those dark chocolate flavors and those slight leather notes. I love it. It's a good smoke. I would recommend this so bad. This is a more medium to full body smoke. So this might not be a good smoke for someone who's just starting to smoke cigars, but for a veteran or a Maduro smoker, it's definitely a good cigar to try. The Juarez Willie Lee is actually available right now at the Leaf Cigar and Pipe Shop, the shop that I work at. So by all means, come on down to the shop and buy one of these and try it for yourself. Either way, guys, this has been Jose Sweet with another cigar review. If you like this content, please like it and share it. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Have a great day and a great cigar.